What's up, guys? This is Lionel the Builder back again with another video, and I just wanted to hop up here real quick and do a little bit of a day in the life of a software engineer. Today it's going to be more so what it's like when you're freelancing. I was more of the freelance vibe today, and still I have a lot of work to do, but while I still got a little bit of lighting, and before I head home, I figured I would just hop up here real quick and give you guys an update, and also to practice what I preach, because we have to do these things every single day, especially if you do not have the opportunities yet. So let's get into it. This morning when I woke up, right? So I had more planned. I was going to go work out with my friend. Shout out to Justin. At sunrise, we were gonna work out on the beach and make some footage, some content for the YouTube. But since I was shooting so late last night, I did 2 videos, didn't finish up until after midnight, and I had a podcast with Tim, the architect, at 10, so I had to sleep in until that because I knew I had a long day today. So our podcast went great. It was dope. We did a portfolio review, we talk about Tim's story, we talk about my story, we talk about what it means to be a developer and how and what's the perception like when you're in there, when you're actually working. We talk about the hackathon and what it was like for me joining the hackathon, and how without a CS degree and without a boot camp, I was able to use my network to make these type of things happen inside this building here that I'm at right now, mostly. So we went through that, and then afterwards I had a Zoom meeting with you guys. Anybody can schedule that with me from my calendar. Join the school, reach out, you can schedule a meeting with me. I had one of those at 12 o'clock. Afterwards, me, Tim, and Bo, our video guy who shot and recorded the audio for the podcast, we went across the street and got Mexican food, which I am still eating the leftovers. Shout out to Tim for sponsoring our food for the day, and we're gonna do this weekly. And then after that, when I came back here, I had another meeting with Blacks in Technology, which is an organization that I'm joining and going to be working with them. Also, they're a worldwide global organization, nonprofit for underrepresented people. I'm gonna be over there doing some social media stuff and tech and whatever I can. Really, I'm gonna join, and that's what I do. You give me an opportunity, I'm gonna come and give it my all, and excel from there. And then after that meeting wrapped up, that's when I decided to go ahead and do this. Now, we still gonna call this day in the life of a software engineer, of a freelancer, because that is what it's like. That's the type of stuff you guys gotta do. You have to make sure that you are getting out of your house, okay? It's not all about being inside of the house and studying, because you have to allow the universe to work, and they work outside of your house, really. That's where it's more variables to be added to the equations, where you're gonna run into the right person at the right time. A lot of our meeting, it was other people at the table, and who I also know, but I didn't really know them as intimately as I do now. We're planning all sorts of things in the future. You guys are gonna see these things come into fruition, and it's all coming from me being out and about. And that is what I'm trying to spread to the followers. Google your town, get to know your town, and put yourself in there. It doesn't matter how new you are. I was new when I got here. Had no name for myself, no personal brand for myself. I had to build up my portfolio. So yeah, send me more of your portfolios for the reviews. Join the school, reach out, be active in the community, join the Discord. We're bringing in recruiters. We're doing more interviews of people who are also self-taught. We're not giving up on breaking into tech. I don't care about AI being involved in tech. It doesn't matter. If you guys are out there learning to code, remember the resources that you have, and reach out to me if you need a mentor to talk to. We're here for y'all. over everything. We're here to help those that are just a little bit behind us in the path. That was my main mission and will always be, to help those who are before me. Getting to know Tim more, I found out that he is of the same pedigree of person, you know, and you'll be surprised how many people are actually like that. On the internet, you may get the wrong perception. You may see people say that React developers don't know shit. They, you know, make things harder and cause problems because they don't know shit. But another reassuring thing that I had while talking to Tim was we talked about how levels of abstraction are actually good for progress, because with using the analogy that he gave, the gas pedal propels the car forward. Do we need to know how or why? No, you just press the pedal. Do us as React developers, when we're making a website work for a client, as long as it's working, do we need to know why? Not necessarily. Now, if it breaks, that's when you call the expert. When your car breaks, you call the mechanic. And if you want to become a mechanic yourself, you can. You can educate yourself to do that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's exactly what you need to be focusing on in order to drive the car. But what we're talking about, it would probably be more like, you know, something with more building. That you use the tools, you know what I mean? You use the hammer and the nail. You don't have to make your own every time. And because if we did, then it would just slow up evolution more, and it would just take things longer to be built. And we don't want things to take so long to be built. You know what I mean? I'm knowing myself, I'm gonna shoot another video tonight, but I just wanted to make sure that in case I change my mind and something comes up and I don't want to shoot a video tonight, that I went ahead and did that. So shout out to y'all. Thank you for joining the community. Thank you for following the journey. Everybody who has reached out and left a comment and sent me a message, it's just more reassurance that I'm doing the right thing for the right reason, finding my people and helping them out. We're not going to stop. We're only going further forward, and as we get more opportunities and as we make more things happen, we're going to be able to help more people. We are always going to be here to guide, to stop the people who want to code and are about to give up. We are here to stop that, you know, to stop you from quitting, and to show you that there's more routes than just getting your certificate and applying online, that when that doesn't work, you have other things that you can do. And we're always going to be here to remind you of that. It might get a little repetitive, but sometimes being repetitive helps, because you need to get these ideas really drilled inside of you. And at the same time that we're doing that, you're going to be able to see it really happen. Great things are going to come from this, for me and for the team, for everybody who's helping us out, for everyone who's in the Discord. You're going to see as we grow together, as the channel grows, more opportunities are going to come. We're going to lead more classes. I'm going to pop up, and more things are out about and around in the city. Going to do all sorts of stuff. So, you know, this is your, what's today? Friday. Wow, this week flew by. This is your Friday motivation. And I will see you tonight. It's the Crash Course episode 2. We did the intro yesterday. Actually the day before yesterday. Then yesterday we did JavaScript, and tonight we're gonna shoot episode 2 as soon as I get back. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.